What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out the etrailer brake actuator lock. So this is going to go right through this hole here and keep anybody from messing with this when you're not around. Let's check it out. It's going to measure out to be 3 3/8 of an inch long, and then the diameter of the pin is going to be 1/4 of an inch. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that's going to work with the trailer that you want to use it with. Now this one seems like it hangs out a little bit extra on both sides. There is a smaller version of this lock that you can also pick up if you want it to fit just right. Now I mentioned that the 2.5 inch lock fits a lot better on this coupler, so we went ahead and brought it out here and put it on there just to show you how much closer it is to the coupler. It doesn't leave that empty space or that extra room that the other one does. Now if you don't really want to stick to one of those two sizes that this one offers, there is adjustable locks as well. So that's going to be this pin that has notches on it, and you can slide the lock as close to the coupler as you need to and lock it up that way. That's another option, especially if you might be upgrading trailers. You don't want to buy two different sets of locks or whatever changes down the road. That can be adjustable and fit it. The chrome finish is going to help protect it against the elements even better than just a standard steel pin would be. That's going to help it resist the rust and corrosion when you do leave it out there all the time. Taking a closer look at it, it's going to be made out of a sturdy steel construction, so it's going to hold up and last when you leave it outside on your trailer coupler at all times, so you don't have to worry about rust or corrosion. It's got a barrel lock on the side, so how it works is you hold this and you turn the key. So you do that several times to get the lock off of the pin. So that's going to be helpful because it's harder for that to be picked. That lock is going to be far more difficult for people to mess with. So you guys got to keep turning it until it comes off of there. So it does take a little bit of time to undo the lock. So if you're looking for something quick, this isn't it, but it's going to be more secure to do it that way, to thread it onto this pin. So on the other side, we got the rubber grip, and that's very helpful too, because especially since that spins, you can kind of grab that one hand easily, put it back on, and then you just turn this key and it slowly threads that onto the pin. Once you've got the barrel threaded back onto the pin, you can remove the key, and then we'll put the dust cap on there, and that's going to help just protect that lock core, making sure nothing gets in there and messes with it, so it'll always work when you put the key in. Another nice thing about this, and about if you got this for your setup, is you can get a key to like to other etrailer locks. So let's say you have a lock here on the coupler, and you have a ball mount that you also have a lock for on the hitch of your vehicle. You can get that to the same key, so that's awesome. You only have to carry one key to do both locks. Overall, I think it's a good lock. I would go with the 2.5 inch one on this trailer coupler, if I'm being honest, because it fits there just a little better. I don't like the gaps on the side, but otherwise the lock is fine. It's going to keep that brake actuator and coupler locked up, whether the trailer's unhooked or if it's even hooked up to your vehicle. You can lock it up to that ball mount. That way it can't be messed with when you're not around, because it's a theft deterrent all in all. So hopefully when somebody goes and looks at it, they'll just go to the next trailer that doesn't have a lock on it and they won't even mess with yours. Well, I think that does it. Thanks for hanging out and hope this helped.